everybody, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, it's time for another edition of Do You Really Need It? So again, these makeup companies keep pushing more stuff out, and guess what I'm going to be doing for you? Weeding through all of that and letting you know which ones you just don't need. So, before we get into this, you already know what you gotta do. Quit playing around and stop sitting here coming just looking at my videos and not become a part of this family. You better hit that subscribe button right there. Click that bell, getting notifications when I post new videos. And twinkle your way on down to that like button and let me know you're liking the stuff that I'm putting out. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into all this stuff. You like this eye look? You think it's popping? You think it's cute? Well, go up here in my cards and check out my last video, which is my last with my most recent edition of experimenting with colors using the ColourPop Mar palette. So if you want to know how that came to be, go check out that video. Now let's get into the stuff. Alright, so the first product that I'm gonna feature is gonna pop up right over here. So this is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice Collection. Yes, you heard that right. A pumpkin spice collection. You're going to be getting one eyeshadow palette, one mascara, one lip gloss, and a brush for the grand total of $49. You be like, well, Kylie, it's under the $50. Yes, it is. But that was a discount. The actual price of the collection is $70. So if you catch it now while it's on sale, you golden. But if not, guess how much you paying? $70. Here's why you don't need this. I am over the pumpkin spice craze. I'm over it. I am over it. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? They didn't already come out with creamers. They didn't come out with all kinds of stuff. They didn't come out with pumpkin spice candles, pumpkin spice perfume, like pumpkin spice everything. I'm over the pumpkin spice. Can we please move on from pumpkin spice? And so Too Faced decided, hey, we just gonna hop on this little collection and we gonna make a pumpkin spice palette. And this palette is really boring, in my personal opinion. It is literally browns and bronzes. So literally they kind of took a page out of Morphe's book and decided we're gonna put a palette together with a lot of these brown colors. And then, oh no, you want an even better part? It smells like pumpkin spice. If you want to be sitting here and huffing your palette just for the simple fact that it's pumpkin spice, please go right ahead and buy this palette. But in all honesty, you don't need this. There are cheaper palettes with the same color scheme for a quarter of the cost. Don't do this to yourself. You don't need it, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Sorry I forgot to shift over, but the next product that we gonna feature is this one. This is the Kylie and Jordyn Woods BFF collection. You're gonna get one eyeshadow for $45, one highlighter palette for $40, one lipstick for $17, and two lip glosses at $16 a piece. Again, if you want the whole kit and caboodle, it's gonna cost you $124. Y'all steadily keep wanting to put money in her pockets, huh? Y'all really do. Y'all really, ooh, y'all really do. This palette, this collection is mad boring. There's nothing original about it. There's nothing really revolutionary about this collection. Please pass on it. Like, you don't need it. Like, you really don't. I guarantee you I can find dupes for all of these shades. You don't need this collection. And that's about it. You just don't need it. Alright, so the next product that I'm going to be featuring is this one. This is the ABH Sultry Palette. This is going to be a holiday release. There's no price yet, but it's going to come with 14 shades. So 7 mattes, 7 shimmers. They're just kind of organized a little differently than the Norvina palette that just got released not too long ago. Here's why you don't need this palette. The only pop of color in this whole palette is that coral color. That's about it. Other than that, all of the rest of these shades are literally in every other ABH palette that has come out. I kid you not. There's an image going around, I believe, on Instagram where it shows them excluding all of the pops of color in the palette. And then you can see how every single ABH palette has pretty much the same color scheme and pretty much the same color story. This is why I do not buy eyeshadow palettes from ABH, because I had a feeling, and sadly that picture pretty much solidified it. You don't need it. You don't. And that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so the next product that I will be featuring is this one. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. You're going to be getting 18 shades, and this palette's going to cost you $49. So that's at a cost breakdown of $2.92 per shade. Again, not bad, not bad. Falls under the $50 threshold. But here's why you don't need it. Too Faced likes to come out with food-themed palettes on a consistent basis. The only palette that they have come out with, really two of them, that were actually decent and worked nicely was the original chocolate bar palette and then the chocolate gold palette. Every other food palette that Too Faced has ever come out with has failed miserably. No one wants them, and then they end up going on sale. Save yourself the money. Don't get this one. It's literally gonna smell like gingerbread spice, which I can probably guarantee you it's gonna smell the same as the pumpkin spice palette. So don't even bother. If you buy one, it's pretty much the other. Don't waste your time on this. You don't need it. Trust me. Alright, so the next product that I'm gonna feature is this. This is the Viseart, the Grande Pro Volume 2 palette. You're gonna get 30 shades in this palette, and this palette is going to cost you $175. So that's at a cost breakdown of $5.83 per shade. Here's why you don't need this palette. Because there were two affordable brands that came out with large palettes that literally will save you a quarter of the cost. Like a legit quarter of the cost. And those companies were e.l.f. and NYX. They both came out with big colorful pan eyeshadow palettes. So why on earth would you want to spend $175 on this palette? And it's all shimmers. There's no matte in it from what I saw in the picture. It is all shimmer. Like you could create a look out of it, but again, you're not going to have any mattes to create any transitions or to deepen the crease or nothing like that. It is all shimmer. Just save yourself the money. If you really jonesing for a shimmer palette, you can probably get the new Take Me to Brazil palette. You can get, like I said, the NYX palette. I forget what it's called. I'll put the name up here somewhere. And you could even get the new e.l.f. colorful palette. That's like a big palette. And even the e.l.f. always comes out in the holidays with a colorful big size palette. You can go to e.l.f. right now and probably get a colorful big size palette for about $15. Save yourself the money. You don't need this. Keep it pushing. Keep it going that way. As far as I'm concerned. Yeah, just go over there. Bye. Bye, Viseart. Bye. And the final product that I'll be talking about is this. This is the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. God, I'm loving all these food-themed palettes. So you're going to get 5 shades. That's correct, 5 shades for $42. Sorry, not $42, $48. So that's at a cost breakdown of $9.60 per shade. Y'all steadily keep buying her little mini palettes thinking that you're really saving yourself some money when you can go to the drugstore and buy a 5-pair eyeshadow palette for like $9. Some even $6 or $7. Stop playing yourself. Like, you can literally go to the drugstore and buy some like 6-pan to 10-pan eyeshadow palettes for half the cost of this, and even some instances a quarter of the cost of this. Don't play yourself. Keep it pushing. Like Natasha Denona. Like, I wanted to feature the Safari palette in this one, but you already know what I'm going to say. Who wants to spend $129 on an eyeshadow palette? I sure don't. Neither should you. You don't need it. Like, you really don't. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this edition of Do You Really Need It? Hopefully you give these products that I featured a second look and realize I probably own all of these shades in my collection and I really don't need to add to it. So, before we go, you already know what you gotta do. Click that subscribe button. Hit that bell, getting the notification when I post new videos, and click that like button, letting me know you're liking the stuff that I'm putting out. So, hopefully you enjoyed this, and until next time, guys, deuces.